Hello. Welcome back to the studio. Yeah. And alright, we're gonna do things a little bit different. Hold on. We're gonna turn on the mic already. We're already gonna start this process because I'll explain in a second. What is up? Wait, I did that wrong. This is a trial and error. And action. Alright. That is for editing purposes only. We're trying this thing out because someone called me out and my little ego got extremely offended. I'm just getting comfy. You know, I can't do a podcast without getting comfy. Also, if you see a hole in my pant, no you don't. Just ignore it. It's a cute little potato. And c'est la vie with girlies with thick thighs, okay? I tried, and I think I look cute. I'm in all black, you know, I'm in my element. I'm in the studio. It's a rainy day. It's a gloomy day. Everything's going great, except for life. So I kind of just wanted to come on here. And someone called me out the other day for, okay. Sorry, a plant is like literally right on my head, and it's annoying. But I released season 3. Getting great feedback-ish, not really. No feedback, to be quite honest. But whatever. At this point, y'all know I'm not doing it for views. Because, 6 views don't really count. At least on, YouTube. On any platform that you listen to a podcast. Like, a little bit better. But I don't really get, feedback from that. Unless someone I know talks about it, So, yeah. We're just living la vida loca and doing whatever. But yeah, I released it and I started releasing the shorts. And someone commented saying, your mic isn't working properly. You and I both know my mic works perfectly fine. But the mic on my camera picks up different sound. It's not picking up what you guys are listening to on the podcast. Like, the mic works very well, actually. It's a great mic. Once I learn how to put up an Amazon storefront, I will link it. Homework. Got it. But, yeah, someone called me out on it. Someone commented that, and I kind of retaliated a bit. I was like, that's my camera mic, and if you've got better skills, then you go for it. Basically. That's not exactly what I said. But I was just, basically saying, I want to see you try. I want to see you do this. And, yeah. Obviously, my ego got hurt, and I immediately regretted it. After, an hour or so, I went back and I deleted it, because I was like, you know what, let people be mad. Let people be triggered. If I'm triggering them, listen, I can't make everyone happy. I am trying. I'm literally trying my best. And that's all you could ask for. So, if you want more, I'm just not that creator for you. I'm not going to have a huge production. This feels like a freaking huge production already. I'm used to it now, but in the beginning, it used to be a hassle just to get everything settled. But now it's just kind of routine. And, learning curves. And that was honestly, I guess, feedback that I needed for my shorts. I'd always, kind of done shorts, but it's true. Why not just grab the audio from the microphone and attach it to the video? Yes, it's a little bit extra work, but that's why we have the clap. That's why there's a such thing as a slate. So you can match time, So it's at the exact second. So I just clapped my hands because, this is a budget film. This is not a film. It could be turned into one, though. I could see myself doing that. Or maybe not. I don't know. It seems like a lot of work. Not right now. I'm just... I wanted to record. I was like, it's a perfect day. It's a Sunday. There's no construction. There's no roommate. It's just me. And it's a perfect gloomy day. So, I didn't want to take advantage of the fact that, just because I didn't want to film, I wasn't gonna film. Does that even make sense? I don't even know if I'm making sense anymore. I don't know. Things have just honestly gone downhill. I'm 26 years old now. And I've got bangs. Oh my god, I didn't even address that. I have bangs. Hello, hi. I'm 26 with bangs. Who would have thought 20 years later I'd get bangs again? If you knew me at 6 years old, you knew the bangs I had. I looked like Dora, though. My hair was, super short. It looks short right now, but it's still pretty long. Maybe not, down to my waist long anymore, especially with the shrinkage now. But I've just gotten a lot of layers in my hair so that my hair can look even curlier. And it's just, I've never had a hairstyle that felt more me. But I think I had such a good high coming from my birthday and releasing season 3 that, the week after has just been what the fuck in every sense, financially, emotionally, physically. I think I put off certain things and I realized that I can't anymore. I am the only one that is looking after me right now. I don't have my parents around anymore. I can't just cry for help and have them help. They definitely could. But I'm not gonna do that. I need to learn lessons here. I need to learn how to do this on my own. And truly, honestly, I feel like I'm failing. I know I'm failing. But there's a huge but here. You know what I mean. I'm not in that sense, but yes. No, I am done making myself feel like shit about it. And I didn't. Honestly, that was more of a past Tina type of thing. Just being such a failure and just being in that emotion. Just being what am I going to do now? And just break down crying. No. So here's the situation. This is what happened. I can't believe I'm saying this out loud, but I know a lot of people could be in a very similar situation and can relate because, life, adulting, you're figuring shit out, and when shit hits the fan, there's nothing you can do other than record a whole podcast about it. Anyways, so I was on my way to work yesterday. And I knew I needed to get gas. And I also did not make food the night before because I had been craving eating something out, And so I was just you know what, it's fine. I'll make breakfast at home. And then for lunch, I'll grab something at the food court at work. And then, and I'll also put in gas before I head to work. So I leave earlier because I know, gas, it's going to take time. And when I get to the gas station, thank goodness it's a prepaid. I mean, either way, I think I would have been okay. But I went in to go pay, card gets declined. And I'm like, oh shit, okay, give me a sec. Dips into savings account, tries to transfer over, error. And I'm like, hold the fuck up. Why is there an error? Why is there a hold? And then I call up my bank and they tell me. There was 2 things that I needed to solve. One thing, I had a charge on my checkings account of some environmental fee. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? I don't need this right now. That was gas money. What the hell? So I call them about that. And I call them about me transferring money because I need to. I need a gas, I need to get to work. So he tells me, you have a hold on your savings account because that's holding an investment for you. Not really, well, technically, I'll just tell you guys. I had a really shit idea. Back when I was younger, I think I was like, 18, 19 years old or something like that. I don't know. I'm still paying for it right now. I decided to take out 2 credit cards, go to a music festival, use the money, and never pay the credit card. I just thought there was 0 consequences to it. I thought my mom was lying. Turns out mothers do not lie. Maybe. But like, they don't lie about this, and they want what's best for you. So like, listen to your mother, especially when it comes to financial advice. Even if you don't think your parent has like good spending habits or like good with finance, but listen to them when they tell you pay your fucking bills. Just pay your fucking bills, okay? Don't be like me. So I forgot about it. Collections did not, and still have not, still on their file. So like, still paying for that. And so because of that, when I went to go get a credit card again so I can build up credit, because the only way you can build up credit is if you have a credit card. So I needed money, a deposit, to make sure that in order for me to have this credit card, if I choose to never pay for it, they have that money as backup. And I was completely forgetting about that because it had been years since I did that. And I always thought like, oh, it's cool, like I have money in my savings account. So when I hit that limit, like the rest is for the bank. It's for that deposit on that credit card. And I didn't realize that. But they were able to transfer a bit, enough for me to pay for gas. And then I only had $20 left. And now I only have $10 to my name. Great, right? Who the fuck would release this? Yeah, I have no idea what I'm doing. Like, I can't believe I'm even saying this out loud. I can't believe I'm sharing this. But there's a lesson to be learned here, and I feel like a lot of young people, or old, like whatever fucking age you're at, you can relate because you have dug yourself a deep hole that only you can get yourself out of, to be quite honest. And that's kind of how I'm viewing this whole situation. I'm not seeing myself as a complete, utter failure, because I'm not. I'm aware. And I do have backup. I'm not that stupid. But that backup is a no touch. Like, there's, like, I'm not allowed to touch it. So technically, I'm only living off of $10 until my next paycheck. And I'm living off paycheck to paycheck. And I can't because I'm only getting, 20 hours of work? 25 on a good week. Sometimes, rarely, a 30-hour. And obviously, I can't, that doesn't live up to the expectations that I'm living. Like, I need to be living under my expenses, and I can't be doing what I'm doing, which is, going out, eating. I don't go out to, restaurants or anything cool. It's literally whenever I don't want to cook, I get Wendy's. I have a Wendy's addiction. It also coincides with my eating disorder and also my addiction to weed, munchies. So there's a lot of these bad habits that I'm realizing now more than ever living alone. And I'm it's a moment where you look at yourself in the mirror and you have to take accountability, which is what I'm doing. And that's honestly probably the reason why I'm admitting this, because I'm finally owning it. I'm finally owning my mistakes, because I know I can only succeed with making mistakes. Or else if I've just straight on succeed, I'll never know what was right and what was wrong. I mean, unless it was obviously taught to me, which as you can see, not a lot of things were. Some were, obviously, but it was just, I thought I could, And the fact that I was just relying on these savings, and they had been dipped into deep, these past few weeks, especially with, my birthday, I did some last minute trip, which was really fun, was great, but, girl, you probably shouldn't have. I had to fill up on gas, 4 times within this past week, because my car is not that great on gas. Wow, surprise. But, yeah, it's a lot. I've been realizing that I've made so many financial mistakes, but I'm not letting it get to me. I'm not letting that put a value to my worth. I still think I'm very worthy. I still think I'm very worthy of coming into a lot of money. I actually was watching this video of this guy. He was giving out bones to homeless dogs, like, like those chewed bone thingies. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. And there was this one guy with a dog. He was homeless. He was giving it out, and the dog was like super hesitant to take the bone, even though the owner was like, take it, like, yeah. And dogs, like, they have personality traits of their owners. Like, they kind of have the same energy. Like, if your owner's kind of like sporadic, crazy, all over the place, the dog most likely will be too, like, dogs feed off of their owner's energy. And so that dog had such a hard time receiving that. And that's such a reflection on a homeless person. Like, it's that lack. That like I said, is nothing tied to their worth as a person, as a value. It's just the energy that they're exuding. And it's like not receiving it. And money is like, it's an attraction thing, like it's an energy thing. You have to be able to receive it. You have to know how to receive it and know how to double it, Well, that's what we're freaking trying here. I really need to read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. Anytime I'm like in a financial rut, I go back to that book. And I'm looking over there to the right because it's literally right there. I have both books. I have the second one too. And I've never read the second one. It's just sitting there. I need to like go back to reading books. I need to do what genuinely fuels my soul. Because right now I've just been floating by. Like, just, I've been doing okay. I'm not gonna completely bash on myself because I've been keeping myself alive. I've been keeping myself sort of healthy-ish. Trying to. I've been like, I've been tidying. I've like taking care of myself. I think I've got it. Maybe, of course, I definitely think I need to take care of myself more in terms of like health. Like maybe moving my body a lot more and like actually making it a habit of doing it every single day, because I don't. Maybe like 3 times a week, which is like, again, like I said, not a complete fucking failure. Like, this isn't rock bottom for me. Like, I've had worse situations. I've freaked out before. I've really been in shitty places in my life. So this doesn't feel too bad, but this is also like an eye-opening situation. It's like, fuck. Like, I've landed myself here again. This is not where I wanted to be. I feel a little bit defeated, but I'm feeding myself with love instead of hate, instead of guilt. It's like, okay, what can we do now? What are the solutions? We clearly need a budget. We need a very strict budget. We need to know exactly what's coming in and out. Like, I realize that just doing it in my head is not good enough. I need to write it down. I need to follow a plan. Like, I need structure right now, and I'm going to create that for myself, and I'm going to make sure like I'm doing it no matter how lazy I feel. Like, and it's about saying no to the things that don't align with my goals. Like saying no to Wendy's, like saying no to my brain when it's just like, a JBC would hit right now. Like, yeah, it would, but so would that extra $10 in your account. It's like the small little thing. Like, I don't have the luxury to do the things that I want to do. And that literally slowly kills me. And of course, like, like I have this podcast, I have this YouTube channel, like I'm doing what I love, and I'm trying to like create something out of this, so this could be like my full-time career one day. But unfortunately, right now the reality is I don't have any income. Like, there's zero income from any of this. There's zero sponsorships. And I know I could like probably, try to like apply for those like little sponsorships and get some money. Sure, but like, that's not what I'm trying to do here. You know, like if it doesn't align with what I believe in, it just feels like a waste of space, time, and energy. You know, like I want it to be authentic, you know, and sometimes I guess that's sacrifices, but then on the polar opposite side, it's like, why wouldn't you do that though? Like if you're struggling monetarily, struggling financially, then you would take on any opportunity that there is. But then people wouldn't take me seriously, you know, and I'm trying to build a community here. So, yeah. It's honestly tough trying to like build your own business, also work full time so you can pay your bills because your business isn't really making you much. So you're probably running it pretty shitly. If you guys hear that sound, it's hail. It's literally hailing outside. There's so much hail. But yeah. I'm lost. I'm going to admit it. I'm lost financially. But I'm not lost spiritually or physically. Which is a great thing. Like, you know, like I think just taking it day by day. You know, and I am, like, it scares me saying it out loud, but I am only 26. I'm allowed to make mistakes. If I were 36, I'd be freaking out at my financial situation. Like, holy fucking shit. Pardon my French. But what the actual fuck? Like, if I were, like, no, I'd rather be learning these mistakes right now. I'd rather be living out on my own, realizing that Wendy's is not sustainable for my health or my bank account. Realizing that even though I really want to, I shouldn't, you know? Like I'm developing certain skills and I'm going to dive in a little bit deeper because emotionally it does kind of hurt me. I do keep thinking, I don't know if it's weird, but like I'm even getting emotional thinking about it, but I'm like, what if this is the reason why I haven't been able to call in like a potential long-term partner, you know? Like, what if this is the reason I haven't been able to find anyone? Because I probably have to, like, get my shit together. And I know that's such a backwards way of thinking because, again, I'm trying to not tie it to my self-worth. But it's like, what if I have to learn certain lessons? What if I have to be, like, this super smart person with money and it's gonna take me a while? And I'm already 26. Like, you know, like, these are fears, and I get that. But, like, that's just definitely something I think about, and it hurts me a bit. Because, like, you know when one thing is, like, really... What's the word? It really affects your life. It's like everything else is affected. And, unfortunately, I feel like money is that thing for a lot of people, not just myself. So that's why I'm trying to, like, not tie it so much to my worth. Because it's like, no, like, I'm trying to get a handle on that part of my life, but doesn't mean everything else has to be that way, you know? But, unfortunately, I think it does coincide. Because it is true, like that quote, the way you handle one thing in life is the way you handle everything else. And I guess in a good way, I'm handling this pretty well, I think. I don't know. It could be shittier. It could be so much worse. I could be like just freaking out, crying, breaking down, not knowing what to do, breaking my lease, going back home. Like, no, that is not an option. We are not doing that. That is like worst case scenario for me. Like, I just don't want to go back home. Like, that'll definitely make me feel like I'm a failure. Nothing wrong with going back home when you absolutely need to. It's just, it's not part of my plan. It's not part of my path. I have outgrown certain things and love my parents. Absolutely love and adore them. Would not be here without them. Physically, emotionally, and spiritually. But I cannot live with them anymore. Like, there's no way. There's no way. And also, like, my roommate just dropped a bomb on me recently. I mean, I had already known, like, she's moving out, but she's moving out a lot sooner than I expected. So, sometime in May, like, first week of May, I already have to start looking for a roommate for September. So, if you're looking for a roommate out here on Vancouver Island, and you're a freakishly clean person, that literally has to be top priority. You have to clean up after yourself in every sense of way. Little droplings, hair, whatever it is you leave behind. You go into a space, you leave that space, that shared space. I don't care what the fuck you do in your room, but in the shared space, just clean up after yourself. Like, that's all I could ask for. You can be whatever type of person. Actually, I would prefer, like, a quiet person. Like, I do not need a house party. Like, no. First of all, we don't even have locks in our rooms. So, no. Obviously, someone trustworthy, but, like, just very clean. Like, that's literally, I think, has been my biggest struggle living here. Love my roommate. You guys know that. Like, I don't have any issues with her. It's just, sometimes I don't do things because I'm like, what's the point? Like, the dishes right now, like, they're full. Because I, as you guys know, I hate doing dishes. But whenever I'm alone and I know I'm gonna be alone for a few days, the house is, like, spotless. Because I don't mind, because it's gonna be me. I'm gonna be maintaining it. But when I know that in a few hours, it's gonna look like a 3-year-old has had a party, there's, like, I understand what my mom goes through. You know, like, I completely understand why she would get mad at me when I was younger. Because it's frustrating. Like, you just clean the house. And, like, it's so easy to maintain cleanliness. But, like, I guess some people just, I don't know, don't care. I don't know. And nothing wrong with that. Like, I just think you need to find someone compatible with you, you know, in that sense. Like, for me, my new roommate needs to be just very clean. That's literally, well, not the only requirement, but yeah, definitely a top priority. And a quiet person, just a quiet, clean person. That's all I ask for. So yeah. And that's, like, so annoying. But I also don't want to stress about it just now. I kind of want to just manifest a good roommate. And actually, like, someone who I could be really close friends with, you know? Like, not even gonna lie. I did think that I was gonna be really close with this roommate that I have now. And we're close. Like, we're, like, not in terms of, like, I would hang out with her all the time. Like, I wouldn't choose to be friends with her outside of our environment, if that makes sense. Like, great human being, beautiful heart, you know, like, we have a great relationship. We're great roommates. But, and I think she feels the exact same way. Like, I think this is very much a two-way street type of thing. Like, we're just not each other's match, friendship-wise, like, you know? Like, sure, yeah, we get along because we have certain beliefs that align. Like, she's very spiritual, so am I. Like, we're both very open-minded. So, like, communication is, you know, perfect. But, yeah, it's just, like, on a friendship level, like, not aligned at all, you know? Like, there are certain lifestyle things that she does that I completely respect and, like, oh my God, yeah, go for it. Like, you go, girl. But I think, like, there's a lot of things about me that she may not understand. And I know she doesn't. Like I am a walking contradiction. Like, I can't even fucking fathom it. So I can't understand. Like, I understand other people not being able to understand me, you know? And I think that's just something I've always struggled with. Like, people just not understanding me. And that's fine. I didn't come here to be understood. Like, you know, I do have my own path. Like, I'm not a sheep, you know, not calling anyone a sheep here, but, like, I know I'm not. And I'm definitely not calling myself a wolf. I think I'm more like a tiger. Rawr. But anyways, yeah, I've just chose certain things in life. And I'm not saying it's the right things either. Like, I am in the situation that I am. Like, this whole episode is about me, like, failing, you know? So I'm sure she sees things that it's like, you can improve on, and, like, kind of hints on them. Like, oh, like, have a hobby, like, go out, like, you know? But, like, no, I'm a black cat, leave me the fuck alone. Like, you know? Like, it's, like, personality-wise, I'm very much, like, introverted. I'm extremely intuitive, so I cannot physically be around people all the time. Like, it just drains me fully. Like, people's energy is a lot. I'm extremely selective. And now she's, like, on the other hand, a free spirit. Loves to be around, loves to, like, talk to people, connect with people. And, like, just not me. Like, she invited me to, what's it called? A dinner party or something. I don't know, with her friends. And, like, I was like, yeah, like, I'll let you know. I'm not going. Like, fuck no. Especially people's homes that, like, I don't know. Like, been there, done that. Did that on Halloween. It was nice. It was fun. It was cute. I never want to do that again. Like, it's just, no. They're not my friends. They're not people I connect with on a daily. Like, I don't have anything and absolutely nothing in common with these people. Like, sorry, just no. Like, it's just fucking awkward. And even more awkward when, like, I've talked about it before in my, I think it's episode number 4, actually, or, I don't know, but I talked about pretty privilege and, like, me just, like, being pretty. I've talked about it in other episodes, too, but it's just, it's awkward when there's, like, this attraction. So there's, like, another couple, and then the guy's obviously attracted to me, and then the girlfriend gets all weird. And then it's like, yeah, walls are up, and then, like, I'm already deemed as, like, the bad person, and it's like, I don't want to fucking be in that situation. It always fucking happens. I'd rather stay home. Like, just straight up. Like, in my work, like, I already have to interact with other people. Like, that is more than enough energy. Please and thank you. Like, oh my God. Like, I am just meant to work from home. I am just meant to work alone and just not be bothered by absolutely no other human being on this planet, you know? Like, I just, no. Maybe, sure, there was a part of me, a younger me, and if you knew me from before, you would be like, Tina, what the fuck? Oh my God, I actually had a friend, because I've been very active on Instagram lately, like, all my stories. So, follow me at Tina Nunez de Oliveira. But, yeah, I've been posting a lot, and a friend of mine from high school, really close with her, not now, but I was, she was like, that's so funny, like, reading this. It was like this or that type of thing. And it's like, do you prefer staying out, going out? Staying in, going out? Do you prefer sweet, savory? Like, it was just like that type of little quiz, like, get to know me thing. And she's like, these answers would be so different from when I used to know who you were, like, when we used to be friends, from, like, now. And, like, seeing your growth is just so amazing and funny. And, like, you know, it was a sweet message. But, excuse me. It's true. Like, I genuinely, I think if I was back in my crazy days, like, definitely, I want to say I started getting my shit together at the age of 20. At the age of 20 was, like, a click for me. It was like, life. Got it. Gotta have passions. I've got too many big fucking dreams. Gotta hone in on something and just go for it. So 20 years old was it. A lot of imposter syndrome going on, but I worked through it, finally did it, doing the damn thing, just waiting for the damn thing to happen. But anyways, so before I was 20, like, I'm pretty sure me and my roommate would have been, like, tight knit, you know, because, like, I was still kind of spiritual, still definitely getting into it, like, understanding it all, open to anything and everything. Like, you would have offered me some fucking DMT, I would have been like, hell yeah. Like, that type of era, you know. So I think, like, definitely, and always out, never at home, which is wild to me, because now it's, like, the complete opposite. And it's funny to see, like, it really is. People change. And maybe this is just an era. Maybe this is just a phase, you know? Like, my favorite YouTuber, one of my favorite YouTubers, Lauren Giraldo. Princess Lauren from Vine. She has a baby. She has, like, a 6-month-old baby. And she was saying she moved back to Miami, her hometown, that she left when she was younger, to, you know, pursue her dreams of being an influencer. She was mentioning that she never would have thought being a mom would bring her out of her shell. And, like, I genuinely think it has to do with the environment that she's in. And, like, obviously, I'm sure a part of her, too, like, taking care of herself, despite the fact of being, a new mom. But, yeah, like, she's out. She's social now more than ever than before when she was living in Arizona. And I definitely think your environment has a lot to play with that. But I guess it was an era of her life where it was just, like, a quiet, slow town. Just her and her hubby, just, like, chilling out. And now she's in Miami and she's like, woo! Like, I love to go out. I love to host and have dinner parties and, like, you know. And who knows? Like, I'm not saying I'm waiting to be a mother to do that. No. I honestly had, like, a little conversation with myself lately. And I was like, okay, like, realistically, I think I'm only going to be ready to be a mother 10 years from now. Like, in my mid to late 30s. And I get that's a little late. There's a lot of complications with it. But it is what it is, boo. Like, I just have so much to learn. Especially with, like, everything going on now, like, financially. Like, I would not bring a child into this world in this state. Like, I can barely even afford to get a senior cat, which I have decided I'm gonna get when I get my life together. I've been doing this since the age of 20. Jesus fuck. It's been 6 years. But whatever. I guess it's just a process. I just gotta take it day by day and just accept the fact that I'm in this phase right now and all of my feelings are valid. And if I don't want to go out, I don't want to fucking go out. You know, like, again, I'm a very intuitive person. I know what my soul needs. My soul needs alone time and nature time. Like, that is the only thing that I want out of life, is just to literally be out in nature or be alone. Like, there is no in between. Or, like, obviously be on camera. That's where I feel the most me. And funny enough, those are two things that I love doing in front of the camera too, you know? Like, those are the things that I film. I'm pretty sure by the time this is out, you probably could already check out my birthday vlog. My little transformation. How I got these bangs. But yeah, what was I doing? I was alone and out in nature. So, I get it. That's me. Like, that's the brand here. And I'm not ashamed of that at all. I'm a work in progress. I'm going to share my progress in hopes that we connect. But yeah, I'm done feeling shitty about myself. That's what era I'm in. And if other people want to judge that or don't understand that, and that's a you thing, boo. That's a straight up you thing. Facts. And whoever doesn't accept it, doesn't accept it. Like, you know, like, you're just clearly not meant for me. You're not my tribe. And that's okay. I would much rather be for a handful of people than like for everyone, you know? I really don't want to spread myself thin anymore. And I haven't been, so which is great. But I'm also like, you know those moments where, I don't know if you guys do this, but I definitely do. I I do this thing where like I might not like a certain person, but I'll pretend to like them just for the time being, just to keep the peace, just to not offend them, just to like literally keep the peace. That is genuinely it, because like this person could be so like fragile and erratic that it's just like, I'm gonna pretend to be friends with you just so there's no drama, because you are just chaos in human form. And yeah, I feel bad, but it's just like I thought I like heard someone at the front door. I'm like, what? That's why I paused there for a bit. But yeah, I'm figuring it out. I'm trying not to people please, and I try not to, other than like trying to keep the peace, because it's like, if we're at a work environment, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna keep the peace, because I'm not trying to come into work or whatever other environment I'm in just to like, no, I'd rather just be at peace, you know? Do you understand what I'm saying, or am I just like not making sense at all? Yeah, this episode was kind of all over the place, but so am I. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. I don't know, dude. Like, I really don't know what this life's about. I just keep going on. I just keep thinking, like, if I keep going, like, things are gonna make sense. If I keep going, something's gonna happen. But I keep going, and there's nothing. So it's extremely discouraging, for sure. But I think what really honestly just keeps me alive and keeps me going is the thought of not giving up. Because if I give up, that means nothing will genuinely happen. But if I keep going, if I keep persevering, if I keep learning the lessons, if I keep talking to myself nicely, if I keep up the good habits and try, it'll lead me somewhere. I don't know. I don't know where. I really don't. SOS. But a bitch is trying. And that's all we really can do at times, is just try. So yeah, I need to look out the window and have a dramatic pause. It's fully snowing. I thought we stopped the snow. Clearly not. And oh my god, I'm not even gonna go into it. But they do not clean the roads here. Like, sorry, I'm from a big city. We got like 18 trucks on each street just cleaning up. Whereas in here, it's like 18 business days. And by the time they decide to clean it, it's like, there's nothing on the ground. Like, oh my gosh. What the heck? Anyways, we're done for today. I'm done rambling. I've got it off my chest. This is the only reason why I started this podcast, is just, yell at my therapist. My little therapist nuggets. Nuggy fairies? What the fuck? Sounded like I said nuggy fairies. But I said fairies, like therapists. My nuggy counselors. Oh, that's cute. That's actually cute. You guys are my nuggy counselors. But But yeah, anyways, peace out. Love you. Hope you're doing great. You're doing amazing, sweetie. You're probably doing so much better than me. So, give yourself a pat on the back. Because, yeah. Wish I could be you. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna sign out before I actually start crying. I'm getting a little emotional. But I guess, this wouldn't be a Hire Me episode without a learning lesson. The learning lesson here is, no matter what's going on in your life, just keep going, keep the faith, keep being nice to yourself. That's the only thing that's gonna get you through the day and through it all, we're all climbing a mountain, the mountain is you. I really want to read that book, actually. Yeah, the mountain is you, and take one step at a time. Sometimes that's the best we can do. And that's okay, because next thing you know, it's going to be a year in, and we're almost at the top of the mountain. So I guess every little bit counts. And I gotta remind myself every single day that it's one step closer to my dreams. And I guess you could ask, I know I was supposed to stop this, but you guys know, I can't stop talking to you. I love you. But I do think about it a lot in terms of, I don't even know where I was going with this. You know what? Yeah, I lost my train of thought. So you know what? That was it. I'm gonna go now. I really don't want to. I'm so comfortable here. Do you guys like my black cat socks? You can't really. But yeah. I really want to get a senior cat. Did I tell you guys that already? I think I did, actually. I think I mentioned that quickly. But, they're just so nice and quiet. It would suck, though, if I have to be spending a lot of money on, meds and surgeries. So, I want to get a healthy cat. A healthy senior. I just kind of want to give them the best last years of their life. And I think it'd be a good ease for me, at least, for a first cat owner. Yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense. It'd be a nice ease. Whereas in, getting a kitty and, just having them destroy absolutely everything, no. 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 I want, a nice little cuddly cat, Preferably a female. Preferably named Nugget, It's on brand. No, but seriously, could you imagine me chilling with a cat every single episode? And you guys just hear, meow. I know, I do a really good cat noise. I'm telling you, I am a black cat. Just wait till I meet my golden retriever boyfriend. It's gonna be a match made in heaven. But unfortunately, my conditioned thinking is telling me that I won't meet him until I've got my life together. Which I have a feeling will realistically happen. So yeah. Alright, I gotta go get my life together. See y'all. Hope y'all doing the same. Goodbye. Goodbye. Just kidding. I love you. Have a lovely, lovely day. Mwah. Mwah, mwah, and mwah. Ciao, ciao. Coolio. Julio. Alright, you guys. Because I didn't really show you what I was wearing, I'm wearing the Alchemy hoodie. My hair is floofy. I'm wearing these, you guessed it, airy leggings. The same ones I wear always, but this time they have a rip on them. see that. Little potato. Anyways, and I did not put on any makeup as usual. Is it gonna... There we go. And I put hearts on my eyes again because, you know, I don't know, it's just me. Do you guys like the haircut? Lie to me if you say no. Like, just write yes, please. Because, like, there's... Honestly, I love it. I don't care if you don't like it. I love it. I think it suits me so well. It is such a me haircut. The bangs are looking a little wonky right now. Oh, there we go. I just needed to separate it. Is that what I look like the whole episode? Why didn't y'all tell me? Whatever. Goodbye. Love you. You want to see me without bangs? Like, they actually look so much better. Like, right? So much better with bangs. Anyways, love you. Take your kiss where you want it. You already know the drill. Mwah. Love you. Bye.